I mean, 26 years. I sat with Ed the other night. He said, how long is he going to keep going like this? He's worried about that little tap dancer on Star Search.
Guests Johnny Carson invited could make him go from host to helpless laughing mess in seconds.
Yeah, the other day I took a laxative, started to work in a bank, and banks have no men's rooms, you know. Only for the employees. If you work, they can use the men's room. Yeah, I had to go so bad I applied for a job.
These are hilarious guests Johnny Carson couldn't handle. Rodney Dangerfield, no respect jokes.
What bothers me is my wife. She's up to 3 packs a day. I'll tell you the truth, and my wife and I, we never have sex. Now, we get undressed, we can't stop laughing, you know? But I'll tell you one thing, when my wife does have sex, she screams. Ooh, especially when I walk in on her. Now, you kid, I know my wife cheats on me. Every time I come home, the parrot says, quick, out the window, you know?
Rodney walks onto Carson's set like a man carrying a suitcase full of punchlines, as Johnny barely has to ask anything before Rodney unloads them. Don Rickles, the Rhinestone Cowboy roast.
What?
Anyway,
Tell us about, I'm interested really. Well, I'm not really, but it'll kill a couple of minutes.
No.
In what, Look, we got a lot of time to kill here. What? I don't care what we talk about. What,
why don't we all go to the steam room?
Don Rickles turns Johnny's Rhinestone Cowboy look into an instant target attacking the outfit and the whole showbiz image before the interview even settles. Buddy Hackett, the duck joke.
Now, this guy shoots a duck and it falls and hits a barn and goes into a guy's yard. He says, what are you doing in my yard? He said, I come to get the duck. He said, that's my duck. It's not your duck. This is my yard. That duck fell, hit my barn. We can settle this country style. I kick you in the groin, and then you kick me in the groin. And we take turns kicking each other in the groin. Who's ever left keeps the duck. The farmer says, I go first, and he hauls off. Wham! And the guy goes, ha ha, ha ha, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Buddy Hackett's duck joke builds so slowly and pays off so hard that Carson watches him with that half-cautious smile of someone who knows the joke is headed somewhere filthy. Jonathan Winters, the cat glue story.
Then, what did I have happen? I had a thing happen. I was painting the other night. Some glue spilt on the floor, and I forgot momentarily. I phased out, you know. My cat came down, and I noticed Kitty was quite still. Come on, Tiger. That's his name, Tiger. Come on, Tiger. Come on, Tiger. And Tiger's just like this. And I looked down at his little paws, and he was in quite hard in the glue. And I said, well, it's tough, you know. I'm strong. I can get out of it. I said, you just make up your mind you're going to get out of that glue. But I had to give him some help.
Yeah, that's too bad.
So, left his paws, but...
Jonathan Winters turns a bizarre household accident into one of the strangest stories Johnny ever had to follow, as the idea sounds both innocent and completely insane. Robin Williams, first appearance explosion.
Mama, I'm on TV. For my friends in San Francisco, how are you? Hey, nine, no. That should wake him up.
That's a laid-back place up there.
Do you believe?
No.
You know.
Don't touch the back of the TV. It'll shock you across the room. Know the power. Grab it now.
Do you watch those guys on Sunday?
Oh, yes,
they
sir.
Got some winners without mentioning any names.
No, really, because they come to your door going, hello, here's your watchtower.
Williams arrives like Johnny accidentally invited a whole cast of characters in one body, jumping through voices, faces, and accents faster than Johnny can guide the segment. Steve Martin, card tricks and a comedy act for dogs.
Get the timing down, you know, and so I don't have to add any can barks later on. So it's a live audience here, and here we go, my fabulous comedy act for dogs. Here we go. Well, good evening, poodles and collies. You know, Bowser and Fido was walking down the street one day, and Bowser spotted this big dish full of dog food. Well, he went over and took a big bite of it, leaned over to Fido and said, "This stuff isn't fit for a human."
Steve Martin turns the desk into a ridiculous variety act by treating card tricks and dog entertainment like professional show business that deserves careful explanation.
Now, this is an honest shuffle. Right? Mm-hmm. Now, the false shuffle is about the same, only you keep the cards about a foot apart like this.
So watch out for that, is what you're saying.
You see somebody do that.
Bob Newhart, the Olympic torch pit.
I guess.
And it's carried. You always see the guy running in, you know, in the ancient Grecian dress with the torch. Now it occurred to me, how do you get it from Greece to Montreal? You can't get on a plane with a flaming torch. I mean, security would grab you right away. You know?
It's a tip-off.
I pictured a guy coming up, you know, getting on the plane, and the clerk says, "You're going to have to put your torch out tonight." And the guy said, "Well, let's see, this is the Olympic torch, and you can never put it out." He said, "Well, I don't." He said, "I shouldn't even let you on with that dress on, you know."
Bob Newhart's Olympic torch bit lands through total understatement as he takes an image that should feel patriotic, then drains it of all glamour with his hesitant, plain-spoken style. Eddie Murphy, first appearance on Carson.
Thank you. Shut up. I've been in, this is nice, California. I've been out in here for about 3 days. If anybody see me walking around, I have to explain. I had the same suit on for 3 days because I like this suit. I bought it from the catalog, and I enjoy it. You ever see those guys modeling clothes in catalog? Ever see those guys doing the same thing in their suit? Every time I put on the suit, I got to go like this.
Murphy's first Carson appearance has the confidence of a young comic who already knows the room as Johnny introduces him as a new performer, then gets to watch Eddie take command with fearless stage presence. David Letterman, the time Johnny stole his car.
That's when we had the bad truck out in front.
You know, I saw that truck today. As a matter of fact, you stole the truck and brought it in here.
That's right.
Yeah, and damaged it?
That's right.
That was fun, wasn't it?
I don't know if you remember that. I stole his truck once and brought it out here.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Were you out there jacking it up, you personally?
Yeah, stole.
I don't think so.
Stole was the wrong word.
I don't think this man has seen a jack in quite some time.
Letterman brings Carson a story where Johnny himself becomes the troublemaker, as the setup already has perfect comic tension since Carson enjoys the accusation, and that visible pleasure makes the whole exchange funnier than a standard interview. George Burns, still sharp at 94.
This is my 10th or 11th cigar. I smoke between 15 and 20 cigars a day.
Yeah.
And it's very exciting.
Yeah.
At 93, if I can get it into a holder.
Well, it's the little things in life. Now, George, hasn't your doctor said to you, now, George, you got
My doctor is dead.
On The Tonight Show, George sits like a man who has seen every joke cycle come and go as his age becomes part of the comedy, but he never lets it turn into pity or softness. Richard Pryor, talking about co-writing.
Hey, boy, where'd you get that cape? You live around here? Who's your people? Sure is ugly, nigga. Why'd you get them teeth fixed? Blood dripping all out your mouth. Why don't you take care of yourself, boy? Either I'd go to the bars and watch fights. People love to fight when they get drunk. I used to watch them. Especially, they always want to fight Orwell. Orwell was a friend of mine that fought the police. I knew he was bad. Right, because the police will do anything to you, right? You know, they move along, stop having so much fun.
Blazing Saddles. Richard Pryor's Blazing Saddles story keeps him in pure desk conversation mode, as Carson asks about Pryor's role in the writing, and Richard turns the answer into a loose, funny, behind-the-scenes confession that lands harder than any prepared set piece could have managed. He explains the comedy with that calm, dangerous timing where a line can suddenly turn sharper than anyone in the room was expecting. Phyllis Diller, the Field and Stream Centerfold story.
That's funny. That's funny.
Yeah.
How did this all come about?
Well, I don't know. They had those are waders I'm wearing.
Yeah.
You see, I either wear the bottom or the top. Those are the bottoms. This is the top of another outfit, but the bottoms didn't look good on me. But they just decided they needed a fold out, and the logical choice, you know, I'm a sportswoman.
Are you an outdoor girl?
Well, yes, I've been outdoors.
I've heard that, yeah. I mean, do you like to go trekking into the woods or go for a tramp in the woods? Yes, maybe we'll catch you. I know it's an old joke, but...
Phyllis Diller makes the field and stream centerfold idea sound like both a personal triumph and an elaborate disaster, as her voice laugh and exaggerated confidence hit Carson with old-school comic force that newer guests rarely delivered with that level of precise control. Well, Johnny laughs at the self-mockery, especially when Phyllis turns glamour into something purposely bizarre that she presents as a perfectly reasonable career achievement deserving serious consideration. Albert Brooks, Home Impressions Kit.
Albert Brooks, the beard. Did you, I tried to do that once when I was, one of those when I was in the service, because I wanted to look older, and it came out looking...
If they didn't let Presley do it, they wouldn't let you do it.
That's right. Did you,
But I did it for, I'm in this movie with Dudley Moore called Unfaithfully Yours. No, wait a minute. I'm going to a movie with Dudley Moore. Oh, I'm in a movie with Dudley Moore. I grew it for this part.
Yeah.
And I was a little wary because, you know, I'd like to say it on television. Martin Scorsese promised me the role in Raging Bull. I arrived on the set. I was 490 pounds and ready to act.
Albert Brooks walks into Carson's world with a comedy concept that sounds completely fake, then keeps treating it like a real consumer product throughout the entire segment without breaking character for even a single second. The Home Impressions. Kit turns celebrity imitation into a weird demonstration where the joke lives in the details Albert keeps revealing as if they're natural features, rather than deliberate absurdities designed to make no practical sense. Johnny laughs at how seriously Brooks commits to the uselessness of the invention, making the bit funnier. With every additional rule, Albert explains that no normal person would ever realistically need in their daily life. Carson's reaction shows real admiration for the construction of the bit, not just the individual punchlines landing along the way, showing Johnny engaging with comedy as a craft rather than simply as entertainment. Albert's humor is sly and conceptual, which makes Johnny's breaks feel like he's enjoying the intelligence behind the stupidity rather than just the surface joke. It's one of the best Carson examples of a guest bringing a fully formed comic idea to the desk and trusting the audience to follow the internal logic all the way to the end without losing patience. Emmanuel Lewis, first appearance that busts Carson up.
How are you?
Fine, thank you.
We've never met before until right this moment.
That's right.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And me too.
Me too, huh? Thank you, Emmanuel. You surprised me. For some reason, I thought you were going to be taller.
Me too.
Me too.
Emmanuel Lewis gives Carson a completely different kind of funny guest moment, as the comedy comes from his timing, his confidence, plus tiny deadpan answers, rather than any polished nightclub act someone twice his age might deliver. Johnny starts the interview treating him carefully, then quickly realizes Emmanuel can handle the room like someone who's been doing this for decades, rather than a child star on his very first major television appearance. The height jokes and quick replies land harder since Emmanuel never seems intimidated by the desk, the cameras, or Carson himself, which is a specific kind of composure most adult guests struggle to maintain under pressure. Johnny's laughter turns warmer as the interview continues, like he's genuinely surprised by how naturally the kid plays the room and keeps consistently beating him to the laugh. The segment has a rare charm where the guest is not trying to overpower Carson, yet keeps winning the exchange through complete economy of words and absolute precision of timing. It became a popular clip, since Carson looks genuinely tickled by a child star with perfect grown-up timing, showing that the one thing that never stopped surprising Johnny after 3 decades was someone who made comedy look easy, when it absolutely wasn't. Emmanuel's deadpan delivery makes the size jokes funnier than they would be if he played them with more obvious energy, because the understatement creates a character that the audience immediately roots for from the very first answer. Carson's visible delight in this particular interview reveals something about what Johnny genuinely found funny, which was confidence without ego, timing, or performance, and a guest who made his job easier simply by needing nothing from him. The appearance captures that specific magic of a performer whose natural presence is more entertaining than anything the talent bookers could have scripted or anticipated before the segment began. Johnny Carson spent 30 years sitting behind that desk meeting every kind of performer imaginable. But these 14 guests proved that the best moments weren't the ones he expected or prepared for, but the ones that arrived with their own rhythm, their own rules, as well as absolutely no interest in letting Johnny stay comfortable. Which guest do you think made Carson laugh the hardest? Drop your answer in the comments and subscribe for more hilarious Johnny Carson Tonight Show moments.